Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless, a sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it, and I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story.
Biggest thing about bringing the wife is she demanded that there was shower, so we got the 12-volt compressor rigged up to the tank, to the little pop-up hut, which she's got like one of the plastic lids from one of the yellow buckets that she stands on. So just plug that in the cigarette lighter and turn it on, open the valve, got pressure to the shower handle, and then the shower handle is like an RV style, which has like an on-off button right on the handle itself. So when she's ready, we'll turn the compressor on and she can do her thing. But I told her to just go in the lake. I don't know why she won't just go in the lake. Girls. So we're all packed up and leaving camp this morning. And we're gonna head for the Lake Superior Lakeshore. Do a little exploring, walking around, checking it out. And today we're gonna see about maybe making our way to Quamanon Falls, maybe Chris Point Lighthouse. Let's see how it goes. No real plan, just enjoy the scenery and the company. This right here, this will make her whole weekend worth it. She gets to sift through rocks on Lake Superior. So we just stopped at this little Deer Park Lodge general store, and I'm here to tell you, if you haven't been shopping in the UP, it's a different experience. Like these little stores, they have everything. So I got a little bit of Amsoil gear lube in a tube bag so that I can pour it down my diff vent, because my outer seal is leaking on the driver's side a little bit. I don't know how much because I can't get the plug out because I don't have the right Allen wrench. So I'm just going to put like half a bag in there, like half a quart in there, because it's all over the link arm and the knuckle and stuff. So I'm guessing that I lost some of that. But yeah, you name it, hardware, clothing, food, fishing supplies, you can get anything in these little stores. What did Chris get?
Erica sticker. She likes the s'mores.
All right, so I'm gonna put some gear lube in here, and then we're gonna continue on our journey. You don't see.
There was dial tone, I was calling.
You don't.
Making a call.
You don't.
Dial tone.
There's gonna be collect too, right?
How many people
Dang
fit
straight.
in there?
It's all packed up too.
Yeah, this thing's cool.
This is an artifact right here. Most of you kids don't even know.
They probably don't even know how to use a phone like that.
I don't know that it is a phone.
Yeah.
Pretty sweet. So just here at the parking lot for the opening of the Two-Hearted River where it dumps into Superior. We're gonna go check this thing out. This little suspension bridge is part of the North Country Trail here that takes you across the river. Pretty kind of cool. And today, we're gonna play tourist with all these other people. and take Ben and Chris to Tequamanon Falls because they've never been here. I just noticed that the falls are leaking actually, if you look. It's leaking like underneath through the rocks. Pretty wild. Now we're just hiking our way into the lower falls after enjoying a little barbecue lunch. I think they called it hobo fries at the upper falls from a food truck. It was pretty yummy. Anyway, just walking along. It's sunny and nice. Not too bad a day.
I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always.
So Ben's custom fuel tank holder upper ratchet strap broke. So his tank looks like it's hanging a little low in the back. Hopefully it ain't stretching on no fuel lines back there. That's no good.
Oh, this is the second experience with this, by the way. We come out of the woods and she was making a fun noise.
Don't forget, he's going to use his custom remote starting device after he gets the tank strap back up. So we're having a good time. All right, he's got the gas tank re-secured. And now I think we're ready to roll on. We're going to maybe make our way down the hill to a gas station, top things off, and maybe grab another bag of ice. We'll see how it goes. From here, I think we're gonna maybe make our way up to Whitefish Point, possibly, then down to Paradise. I don't know. We're just cruising.
Make sure the ignition is in the on position.
And if you get in my way, you gonna feel the wrath. Gotta say it to my face while he's looking back. Mirror breaks after math. When I hate, I attack. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't be scared. Just give it up. Don't be
Just waking up along Lake Superior at Brimley State Park. Last morning. the rigs all packed up. Last time, we're gonna maybe take a little venture up to Sulaks before we head home, but just airing up the tires and before we hit the asphalt, or so we thought. So even with the lockout slugs out, we're still getting the noise. So and the axle shafts are still spinning. So I'm thinking that maybe my tolerance between the outer shaft and the wheel bearing is a little tight, and it's causing the residual spinning. Yeah, anyway, I guess we're just gonna put the slugs back in it and let the axle shaft spin and run it. All right, so slugs are back in, lockouts are locked. Ben had something funny to say.
If Yukon Extreme had a lockout changing challenge, we would enter Andy as our anchor man to get through this, because he's got it down to a record time and a record science.
Quickest pit stop yet. Let's go. I say that, but yeah, somebody else is getting pretty efficient at his remote starting program here.
I got this down to about a science.
Yeah, he even pops the hood when he first stops every time now too, so hilarious. Onward and upward. So since we're up here, we're gonna roll into downtown Sault Ste. Marie, go check out the locks, because Chris and Ben have never been here, so why not? No better time than now. We weren't that far away.
And it's very interesting to see
It is.
how that works. So if you ever get the chance to come see the Sulaks in the UP of Michigan.
Oh, look at the artwork on the side of the building there. Pretty cool. The International Bridge is over there.
I never can see that.
It's pretty cool. Here comes like the ferry boat tour. And there was actually a big boat tied up on the other side, but I don't know if he's run through or not. Pretty cool. Pretty neat spot here, the Sulaks. You can see the International Bridge. Just heading home from Sault Ste. Marie, south on I-75 towards the Mackinac Bridge. And so funny enough, the truck's got like, I don't know, 20, 22 pounds of air in the tires right now. We're spinning the front hub, so that front axle is all engaged. There's no front drive shaft in it right now, because that was part of what we were trying to deduce earlier with all the stuff. But so I'm able to maintain about 3 miles an hour in fourth gear at like, I don't know, just over 3,000 RPMs. I tried putting it in fifth gear and I lost speed. It doesn't have the power to break the wind resistance. The coefficient of the whatever. Yeah, the coefficient of drag. Yeah, smart things. It doesn't have any of that. No power. But in fourth gear, it's cruising along fine. AC on if you want it, radio on, fairly quiet. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. What do you think, dear? Are you excited to head home?
Yeah,
Yeah? You've had enough adventuring for now?
for now.
Alright, well this is the goodbye point. We're in Petoskey, just up the street. Ben's gonna hook a left and go home. Chris and I are gonna keep heading south on 31 through Charlevoix and Elk Rapids and back to Traverse City. So it's been a great ride. Can't wait to do it again. Well, we almost made it home, but We were pulling into Charlevoix, and it looks like they're having a little arts and crafts thing downtown. So somebody thought we had to stop.
He's super excited about it.